On 3rd of April 2020, Prime Minister Liew made the announcement that we were supposed to stay at home from 7th of April 2020. When I heard the announcement, my heart sank to the ground. And even to say that my heart sank to the ground was an understatement. I felt like life had pushed me down a deep, dark and scary valley. Why? Because my business is a brick and mortar business. I depend on face-to-face meetings with my clients. I thrive on group gatherings. I thrive on presentations. I thrive on forums, networks and conferences. And that night, I couldn't sleep. I thought about all the challenges that I had in my life. And then I realized that every time when I go through a challenge, it was a transformational point in my life. Experts have called the pandemic the worst crisis of this century. I decided that it will be the greatest opportunity of our entire lifetime. So on the 6th of April 2020, I gathered all my people together. We call them GEXans. And I told them that we are going to turn the pandemic into a transformational moment. We are going to turn it to be the greatest opportunity of our business. And I made a commitment to them that we will not retrench anybody. We will not cut their salary. We will not force anybody to go on a no-pay leave because that's what many companies were doing. From 7th of April to the 2nd of June, in the phase 1 of the circuit breaker measure, we totally transformed our business to become a technology business, an online business, and we provide all kinds of online services. In phase 2, from the 19th of June, we actually expanded our range of products and services and were able to reach out to an even bigger market. And in phase 3, from the 28th of December, we decided to open our 3rd office. And we decided to hire even more staff so that we can continue our path of growth and expansion. From the start of the pandemic until now, we have presented to more prospects than we ever did in the history of our company. We now have more customers in more countries than we ever had. And the last few months were some of the most profitable, meaningful and exciting times in the history of our company. And the interesting thing was that we were fixing our business model while facing different challenges. It is likened to fixing the aeroplane while the aeroplane was flying. We work on 4 major strategic factors. First, business model transformation. Today, we are very proud of the fact that we are an online integrated with offline business. And by doing that, we can take ourselves to a much higher level and we can provide even better services to our valued customers and clients. Secondly, leadership transformation. We believe that all great organization depends on great leaders and great teamwork. Third, human capital transformation. We believe it is the people in our organization that make our organization work. So we have a better cry in our company. We endeavor to have the happiest people to work in our company. Last but not least, digital transformation. Through applying the best of advanced technology, we want to become an entrepreneurial, virtual, flat, adaptable, and dynamic organization. The pandemic has compelled us to globalize our business. We want to continue to be a customer-focused, needs-oriented, service-driven, and technology-enabled company. By doing this, we can upgrade and strengthen our size, our scale, our scope, as well as our speed in taking our company to the highest possible level. When I give my presentation to entrepreneurs as well as people who want to be entrepreneurs, I ask them to dive deep into 5 major factors: purpose, personality, passion, performance, as well as priority. Do something that would fit your purpose or your chosen purpose in life. Be involved in a business that is suitable, that is in line with your personality. And then put in all the passion into the business. And then do something that can bring out the best from you and help you to work at the very best. And if you put your heart and soul to it, you can be among the best in your industry. Last but not least, priority. Do something that's important at this stage in your life. Do something that's important to your community. Do something that's important to the marketplace. So if you look at all these 5 factors and then you're able to harmonize these 5 factors, I believe it will enlighten you on how you can be a better entrepreneur. I believe in a new economy, we need to develop what I call the 5 M's. First M, a future mindset. We need to continually ask ourselves, what are tomorrow's problems that we need to start resolving from today? What are tomorrow's opportunities that we can capitalize upon from today? Second, metacognitive skills. Metacognitive skills are higher order skills. Metacognitive skills include creativity and innovation skills, entrepreneurial skills, and investment skills. These are skills that we don't learn in school, but we learn as we continue to live our life. And we will realize that these are the skills that will be able to drive us further and faster in life. Thirdly, multiple intelligences skill. Most of us focus on logistic and linguistic skills. But Howard Gardner, an expert from Harvard University, once said there are multiple intelligences. For example, emotional intelligence, interpersonal and intrapersonal skills, as well as cultural skills. These are skills that are needed to help us to be able to bring out the best from us and help us to be able to become more adaptable and more agile in a new economy. Fourth, mastery of skills. We need to pre-skill, reskill, upskill, deep skill, and multi-skill ourselves so that we can continue to be relevant in the 4th Industrial Revolution. Last but not least, metaphysical skills. We need to continue to serve a higher calling and fulfill a worthier cause. With the advancement of technology should be able to give us even better way to scale up our solutions and to be able to become better humans and to be able to protect and preserve our planet and then help humanity to be able to reach a higher plane in life. Business leaders should know that it is the people in their business that make their business work. It is the people in their organization that make their organization work. Therefore, don't treat human as just a resource, or worse, a digit, a utility, or a tool. Bring out the best from them. Help them to live a meaningful, exciting, and fulfilling life. When you treat them well, they will also treat the business well. When you invest in their lives, you live the best life, and you are able to mold an able, agile, and adaptable team to bring your organization to a higher level. First, rest. Rest is very, very important. Spend time at rest, spend time in relaxation, spend time with recreation. Why? Because when you're at peace, it is likened to sharpening your axe so that you can chop more trees. The second R is re-engineer your life, your livelihood, and lifestyle. Take this period of time to improve the major areas in your life. The third R is refrain from any forms of negativity. During this period of time, there are a lot of negativity out there. Your first line of defense lies between your ears. You must protect your brain, your mind, your heart, and your spirit. Don't allow any negativity to get into your life. Force feed positive things through all your 5 senses. Whatever you see, whatever you hear, whatever you smell, whatever you taste, whatever you feel, make sure there are positive inputs into your life. The fourth R is reinterpret the challenges in your life, or reframe the challenges in your life. As they say, every cloud has a silver lining, even in the dark nights. So when you focus on the blessings in your life and the goodness of life, you will begin to see more and more blessings, more and more goodness. You will begin to rewire your brain to look out for the best things in life, and that will help you to find positivism, hope, and optimism. The fifth R is refocus or retarget what matters in your life. Focus on the priorities, major on the majors, and minor on the minors. Don't be distracted to do things that doesn't add value to your life and to the lives of the people around you. The sixth R is rise up. Reach out to bless other people. In our company, we say the best way to live your life is to live your life for others. The more you reach out to bless other lives, the richer and better your life will become. You know, when I reflect back on my life, I was born in a poor family. I grew up among the poorest of the poor. Can you imagine when I was growing up, I had no new books, no new toys, no new clothing. I don't even have a bed until 21 years old. So for the first 21 years of my life, I get to sleep underneath my grandmother's bed. And to make matters worse, I was born with a mental disorder. Experts call it ADHD. In fact, I had a teacher that once told me, if I ever passed my examination, she would resign as a teacher. And that woke me up, because I suddenly realized there's nothing wrong in the world, there's something wrong with me. And I had to find all kinds of ways to cope with studying throughout my formal education. My father couldn't support me, to finish university level education. So when I decided to join the info communication industry, I was one of the lowest educated employees. I struggled to climb the career ladder. And throughout my life, I have been conned, I have been cheated, I've got people who put knife behind my back, I've lost millions of dollars, I've almost died a few times in my life, I've even been kidnapped. And I've gone through some of the worst pain and sorrow. And when I look back in my life, I formulated some strategies to respond to challenges. I tell myself, you may not be able to change the pandemic, but you can change yourself. You may not be able to change the pandemic, but you can change your response to the pandemic. You may not be able to change the pandemic, but you certainly can develop other ways to overcome the challenges. You can develop other ways to get even better results. You may not be able to change the pandemic, but you certainly can network with other people to help you, support you, to be able to go further and faster in life. You may not be able to change the pandemic, but you can learn beautiful lessons from every challenge. I believe every challenge comes with purpose, meaning, and significance. I believe that every challenge, including the pandemic, can help you and me to become a stronger, more resilient, and better person. And more importantly, I believe the pandemic can be a wake-up call for all of us, that all of us should rise up and be able to become more enlightened beings, that we will be able to be in a better position to empathize with a lot of people out there who are struggling through even worse challenges. And you and I should go out there and help the poor, the needy, and the disadvantaged. We have every obligation to right the wrongs in our society. We have every reason to go out there and help to protect, preserve, and enhance planet Earth. We should go out there and make this world a better place to live in.